everybody. Wow. I just looked at my my subscriber count. You guys are freaking badass. Holy crap. I mean, like, sorry, you guys know me, I get a little teary when these kinds of things happen. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I grew up being bullied my whole bloody life. I was bullied by kids, teachers, you name it. So to have, like, people actually liking what I'm doing, it actually is really, really, really special to me. Like, I can't even thank you guys enough. You guys are freaking amazing. And it just, I can't explain how happy I am. So, in today's special, I picked out a few pieces. It's going to be a mega special because you guys are freaking awesome. It's a party. We're going to have a little party here. And what pony is better at throwing parties than our beloved Pinkie Pie, am I right? So, the pieces I have here are Pinkie Pie related. And, well, you know, Pinkie Pie has had kind of a history when it comes to transportation. I don't know where she gets the money for it, because, you know, she's also had the flying copter, she's also had the helicopter toy she's had the train, she's had countless cars, you name it, she's had it. Well, she's about to get 2 more pieces of transportation. I do not know where she's getting the bits for this, but she's obviously gotten more bits. I think she's been stealing from Princess Luna. Royal treasury money. But seriously, why do they keep creating more things for Pinkie Pie to drive in? I don't understand. But one piece is quite old. I've had it in storage waiting for it today. And the other piece is actually brand new. I just picked it up today. So, let's get showing these awesome pieces. We're going to start off with the old one, because this poor thing has been in storage quite a while. This here is Pinkie Pie's scooter. Now, I remember seeing this on Equestria Daily when they were talking about one of the LA toy shows. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. She got herself an RC scooter. It does have the zap code. It took a while for them to get them into production, but it's out now. It's part of the Cutie Mark Magic line. It's called Pinkie Pie's RC scooter. So great. She can run into more ponies with it. Pinkie Pie's dangerous on the road. Alright, and it says here, on the back it says, scooter moves forward and spins. Oh no, it spins. Let me guess, does it go, woohoo! Beep beep! How much you want to bet that this thing is going to be a rehash of the freaking car? I bet you anything. I bet you it's going to be just a rehash of the car. And there's some confetti in here because when my nose exploded the other day, it went all over the place. Well, that would make sense, actually. Pinkie Pie has confetti with her car. It doesn't come with confetti, but it would make sense. Alright, so we have this neat thing. And then the other piece that we'll be reviewing today is, in fact, the brand new My Little Pony Pinkie Pie's Row and Ride Swan Boat from the Explore Equestria line.
Hey.
This puppy just came out today at Toys R Us, which is badass as hell. I'm so excited about this because she actually has jointed hoofs, which is awesome. This is going to be my first taste of the Explore Equestria line. So this is going to be really cool. But there's one huge flaw I see out of the box. You see the wheel here? Listen to the song it plays. sound familiar? Here comes the really hard to listen to part. Nowhere of knowing where we'll be going. This toy is brand new, and Hasbro decided to pump it with the freaking Gen 3.5 song. It's brand new. Why, Hasbro? Why did you put that song in there when we clearly want the Friendship is Magic theme song? I'm starting to think this might be a rehash model of the one from Gen 3.5. I'm starting to think. But I'm going to have to do some research on that. I don't know. But we're going to be reviewing this puppy. And I also have some other pieces that I'm going to be reviewing, but we'll get to that after we deal with these little beauties. So, let's open these up and see what they're like.
I think I know what this is about. You guys want to ride the swans. Well, they're swan boats, but there are real swans here we can ride.
Okay, so we got the thing here. I actually assembled it off camera because it was in a few pieces. The oars were actually in their own separate pile. Here, there's two of them. And what's really funny is that Pinkie Pie had like a cutout of Maud right here. It was really funny. What the hell? Did I break it? For some reason, this top part can actually open. So I have no idea what's up with that. That's different. This Pinkie Pie is a lot different than any of the other Pinkie Pies that we've ever had. But before we get to actually talking about her, I'd like to talk about the swan boat here. This thing's gorgeous. But it was actually hinted at. If you have the Art of Equestria book, if you flip to page... Yeah. Thank you for that. That was interesting. Okay, going back to the actual information. If you actually have the book here, you can see that they actually have on this page right here, it is page 34. You can actually see the swan boat here. But in this case it has Fluttershy in it. Which, that's pretty cool, I gotta admit. But in this case they actually swapped out the actual feet of the swan for a propeller to make it more boat-like. They did a few changes. Well, obviously this is a rough draft of how the ponies would have looked originally. But yeah, let's go back to the boat here, shall we? The thing I've noticed about the boat is, yes, it'll actually work, but these are like almost like suction-y plastic. Once her feet are in there, they're like really in there. But you remember the party cake game that had Pinkie Pie in the cake popping up? Yeah, that's what the hinges are like on this. They're just a little more stiffer. On the inside, they've actually built in 2 pagan hole systems into this one to go along with the holes in her feet. So that's really different. The speaker, of course, is in the bottom, which is pretty cool. And as the boat rolls, it'll actually make the aesthetic look that Pinkie is actually rowing the boat. So that's pretty cool. And as you roll it along the ground here, as I will show you guys here. Is that in the frame? Yes. Okay. As you roll along the ground, the song starts. Then, of course, you got the Pinkie Pie here. This Pinkie Pie, like I said, is just like the party cake one. But she's highly, highly, highly articulatable. Holy crap. This thing's posable like beyond belief. We're so used to the freaking like either the crystal motion ones or even the normal brushables, but these like take it to a whole new level. I mean, we're talking about full 180-degree bloody turning radius on her legs. Everything can be moved, basically. Like, look, you can move the feet this way. You can move it any way you freaking want. It's crazy, this thing. It's kind of... But, yeah, the, once you have her actually in the boat, it does look really legit, like she's actually rowing it, which is really kind of cool. But she's almost got, like, ragdoll physics when she's in the thing. It's kind of hard, kind of clumsy to put her in there in the first place. And when you do, it's kind of weird. Kind of have to snap her in. But when she's in place, her little bottom will actually rest on, there's some pillows here. Her little bottom will fit on there. And then as you roll her, there she is. It'll look like she's actually rowing it. It does a really decent job. I really like this. This is a beautiful piece. Just the only... Thank you. The only downside is the song is actually the wrong gen, like I said. That's the only downside. So, carrying on. Oh, dear, dear, dear. First of all, we have a normal, everyday, fashion style size Pinkie Pie, you know. Oh, hum. We've seen a million of these. It's pretty cool, though, because it has a zap code on it. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's your scooter. She's got, like, a little... It's got a little sensor in there. Either that or it shoots out a laser making the pony blind. I don't know. I wouldn't look into it. It's not... Like, I thought maybe the steering wheel would be a little bit, like, you can steer it back and forth with your hands for fun, but no. It's kind of a blasé one, but there is one thing I realized with this. Both the scooter and the controller have one constantly repeating pattern. Gee, I wonder what it could be. Butterfly, butterfly, flowers. Here's the controller. Butterfly. The controller's a butterfly, and there's flowers. Why did they include the Pinkie Pie when they should have obviously included a Fluttershy? That's your cutie mark everywhere on this thing. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, just like everything else in Pinkie Pie's past, it has a rubber base to grip the floor. It's got the rounded piece. Look at the color, though. That's really pretty. I like that. It does have really good speed. So if you're messing around with it, don't let it go flying near any stairs, because it will go off. At least this one did. It has a little peg here so that it can go into Pinkie's foot. So that when it goes flying off the stairs, it can go out with a bunch of and right into somebody's face. Don't do that, by the way. That's extremely dangerous. Oh yeah, there's also a on-off switch on her base of the thing, so that you can actually shut the thing off, thank goodness. Because if it didn't, you'd be constantly bombarded by this.
Yippee! Woohoo! Whee! Whee! Yippee! Woohoo! Yippee!
Okay, I'd like to make a point here. If this one could get the right song put into it, then, and this was an older toy, how come the damn Swan couldn't get the song in? It's like the same snippet of space, but like what the hell? That one, the boat was like a brand new toy. The boat's a brand new toy. This thing is old. This thing's from Cutie Mark Magic line. Like, I'm not saying that that's old, but like, it's from the last set. Why did they take a step backwards? I don't understand that. But also, if you click the horn button, you either get beep beep or you get a bunch of birds, which is weird. This is another indication that this should have had a Fluttershy with it. That's just so weird. But all about it, these are beautiful pieces. If you guys see them, I highly recommend them. The Pinkie Pie RC scooter and the Pinkie Pie Row and Ride Swan Boat. That one is a major win. Just there's only one problem, which is the theme song not being up to date. So in a way, they both have their flaws. This one flies off and can hurt somebody because it is kind of heavy. And it's kind of annoying because it keeps making sound. But on the other hand, this one is beautiful and up to date, but it has the wrong song. So they both have their own pros and cons, but they're equally beautiful. So yeah, that's it for this part of the review special. So stay tuned for the next part where we will be continuing our 4,000 subscriber special. See you guys in the next part.